C1. You are listening at FameTV.info. Ran Yao, arrive at the Hotel Motian in an hour, top floor room 888. Ran Yao sat at the dining table in a daze. Today was the first anniversary of her marriage to Jingmucheng. She prepared a delicacy and waited for him to return. She thought that she would be able to wait, but she didn't expect that his phone call would come. Did he finally get over Mu Chen? When she thought of how he was going to invite her to the Hotel Moore to celebrate the first anniversary of their marriage, she couldn't help but feel excited that he did not even bother to put away the delicious food and wine on the dining table. He hastily went to his bedroom, changed into a pure white lace dress, and painted his lips. Then, he left the villa and drove to the Motian Hotel. When she reached room 888 on the top floor, she rang the bell. The door opened quickly, and a hand reached out, grabbed her arm precisely, and pulled her inside. Following that, the door was slammed shut. Mu Chen, you're hurting me. Ran Yao rubbed his red arms and said in a tender and coquettish tone. He, Jing Mu Chen. An unfamiliar male voice sounded in the suite. After a slight pause, Ran Yao quickly raised his head and looked over. The man wore a bathrobe casually, as if he had just washed. His lips curled up into a mocking smile, and his eyes were filled with interest. Who are you? What about Mu Chen? Ran Yao panicked and subconsciously took a step back, keeping a safe distance from the strange man. In order to win a list, Jing Mu Chen gave you to me. The man approached her step by step, his body filled with an unsettling desire for subjugation. I've long heard that Jing Mu Chen's wife is a beauty. As expected, she really does enter my eyes. That won't happen, Mu Chen wouldn't do that to me. You lied to me, so I'll tell you. You'd better let me go, otherwise, I'll call the police. As the man approached, Ran Yao retreated step by step. His heart was so nervous that it felt like it was about to jump out from his chest. Looks like you don't know anything. The man finally stood still. He turned around, picked up his phone on the tea table, and dialed a number. The call was quickly picked up and the man called for the release. Gu Dong, is Ran Yao not here yet? Heh, we've arrived. It's just that, she doesn't seem to be willing. Gu Dong, just do your best, she's my wife, if I tell her to give birth, she'll die. Furthermore, I just want her to stay with Dong Dong for a night, but she's not a clean woman, she's dirty even before she married me. If Gu Dong dislikes her, I'll help him find another one. No, your wife, I look good. I'll have her tonight. Gu Dong, that piece of land in the west of the city, come to my company tomorrow, I'll get my assistant to prepare the contract and wait for you. I wish Dong a pleasant night. The man hung up the phone and smiled meaningfully at Ran Lu. Both of his hands were clenched into fists at his sides. Some of his sharp nails pierced into his palms, but it was not as painful as the 1,000th of his heart. She was given to another man for a piece of land that in the end, Jing Mucheng still couldn't let go of the fact that she was dirty before their marriage, but she had loved Jing Mucheng for a whole youth, from the age of 15 until now. Before her body was ruined by others, Jing Mu Chen would always hug her tightly and whisper in her ear, Ran Yao, I will only love you once in my life. And then, she had been ruined before the wedding, and when he found her, she was naked and covered with marks, especially on the lower half, and had been badly lacerated and had her womb injured. Jing Mucheng kept saying that he wouldn't mind and that he would marry her as planned. However, he never touched her and spoke less and less. The rift between the two of them could never be crossed again, but he didn't love her. He could have divorced her, why did he have to give her to another man? Wasn't this using a knife to cut her heart? Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.